Hi. Today on the Senior Helper Show, you're going to learn about a new form of exercise that is bringing seniors a lot of joy. Come on in, you're not going to want to miss it. Our guest today is Beth Amine. She's bringing a wonderful form of exercise to seniors in our community. Beth, you call it JoyMo. What exactly is it?
I do. I call it JoyMo, and that's short for joyous movement, which I think is the basis of all well-being, health, and happiness. Keeping the body moving, everything fluid, and really just moving through life in joy. And the movement, the methods that I've created help bring that to the body. So, it is a form of actually exercise and dance movement combined.
So I guess you've answered my next question in some ways. Yeah. What exactly is it?
Well, it's a format that I've developed through my many years of teaching dance, which I can explain more about later, that starts with the basics of body motion, how you shift weight, the way that you actually feel your body. And I take everyone on a trip around the world. We start with different countries, and we use simple foot patterns and vary the handwork that goes with it. So we can actually use the same simple formats to go to all these different countries and experience all this different music. Meanwhile, we are moving every part of our body from head to toe. We're generating a lot of breath in the body. We're working with a lot of agility by shifting the weight, and also it's just so much fun because there's a lot of variety to it. So you can do something like the same simple footwork and use hands that go with African music that provide you exercise in your upper arms and your breathing apparatus. Same foot pattern, Hawaiian, and get agility in your hands for suppleness and pain relief, and go to Hawaii. So we go all the way around the world, and we do some time periods, I have to say. We do some swing dance and different, so it's very simple steps that everyone can do combined with upper body movements, and it just makes you happy and makes you laugh.
You know, and I had the pleasure of watching one of your classes, and it brings in a lot of reminiscing, doesn't it? Because you ask people, who has been to Paris, and then didn't you play a song?
Oh, yes, the Moulin Rouge theme from the Moulin Rouge, and then we had Frank Sinatra on Fly Me to the Moon, and we used that to orbit our moon, and that was all about spinal work and stretching, and so we, gave our moons a ride while Frank was singing Fly Me to the Moon.
And I remember that you also mentioned that one of the benefits was that everybody's blood pressure dropped.
Oh,
I thought that was fascinating.
That was fascinating to me too. A lot of the class gets their blood pressure monitored afterwards. One of the classes that I do, and any number of them had it drop 20 points, and which is just, I think, simply from relaxing, breathing, the happiness, of moving all together, and just getting the blood and the oxygen flowing through the body. So, and I'm hearing that there's a lot of other kinds of things that are going on for people as well, with the feedback that I'm getting. So,
that's great.
And I can tell you about that after. But
okay.
So
now you've got me curious.
About what some of the benefits are?
Yes.
Okay. Well, one of them is increase. There's actually quite a bit. I think the primary one is we do a lot of breathing. So there is a lot of, I know I'm like joy mowing while I'm while I'm explaining all this. We do a lot of breathing, which is increases the fluidity of the spinal fluid going up and down the spine, because we are both extending and collapsing our spine. So a flexible spine is one of the bases of good health. And we do a lot of that in our warm-ups, and we do a huge amount of breathing. So another benefit is completely oxygenating the body. And so you have this life force flowing through you, because, no matter what age, culturally, we're a little bit tense. We hold our breath. We're on our computers or whatever. And that's something so simple as completely opening and spending some time breathing is just a marvelous health benefit. Some of the movements that use pushing motions are said to help increase lymphatic circulation, also of course blood circulation, because we're happily moving around. definitely balance. I know that one thing that seniors are nervous about a lot is the possibility of falling.
Oh, right.
And we increase our agility so much because when your feet are moving and you get in the habit of even very simply moving your feet and how it feels to shift your weight from one foot to the other, your body is in tune with the floor. Your feet are attuned. We do warm-ups for our feet, a lot of the flexible foot, so that you're so much less likely to topple. If both your feet are supple, your legs are strong, and you are always in the process of joyous relationship with the ground, you know, because you're moving. And then we also hit a lot of subtle spaces. In other words, we do, because of a lot of the hand movements from around the world that we do, whether they're from India, like I said, or Hawaii, or Africa, or the Middle East, we're working our hands and the energy through the fingers a lot. We do a lot of warm-ups. And this is very helpful for arthritic and pre-arthritic conditions, because what you want to do is keep that energy flowing. And I have some of my, my students, they practice at home. They go like, oh, it feels so good. And so it's so wonderful and rewarding in that direction.
It sounds like it is for everyone, no matter what their health problems. If they have Parkinson's or dementia or whatever they're suffering from, they can do JoyMo?
Absolutely, everyone can do JoyMo. I have the most beautiful, I don't even want to call them students, I'm like in love with everybody, that my people that dance JoyMo or dance with me, from everyone from people that can just really just raise maybe 1 foot or 1 arm, and they're getting the benefit of the oxygen and the movement in the hands and just feeling what it is like to move, to people that, have other, there's many kinds of issues. If there's a memory loss issue, it seems that moving to music bypasses a lot of, sort of mind things, and people can be very in the moment and focused because your body is responding to something that's so naturally human, which is music and movement. And so it seems to be for everyone. And I'm also told that a lot of things we're doing are the things that people's physical therapists are telling them to do, except they don't really notice they're doing it because we're actually having a lot of fun.
Doing
but exactly. So we're strengthening our legs, and we're stretching, and we're moving our spine and our shoulders, and at the end of class we go from the top of our head to the bottom of our feet and make sure that we've contacted everything, including our eyes. Have we done eye-hand motion? Have we done our heads, our necks? So we go from the top of our heads to the bottom of our feet, and absolutely everything has been paid attention to, including our hips. Even if you're seated, you can wiggle your hips. You want to do JoyMo? Okay. You can do that too. Yes, you can come too.
Okay, good.
And then it's actually been, I actually developed, I guess I'm asking my own question now. I don't want to do your job. But it's just, I've developed it from 40 years of teaching dance movement to thousands of people. And to just see.
It's been tested.
It's been tested at a very simple level, what everybody needs to feel in its most elementary form that absolutely everybody can get in their body and relate to. So.
Thank you for bringing such joy and movement to the seniors. Welcome. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you, Patty, for inviting me to speak on this. I appreciate it so much.
All right. Thank you.
If you'd like to contact today's guest, Beth Amine, and find out more about JoyMo, the Joyous Movement for Seniors, just go to Beth's website at www.bethamine.com or email Beth at bethamine@cox.net. This show has been brought to you by Senior Helpers of Santa Barbara County, providing care and comfort at a moment's notice. If you'd like to contact Senior Helpers, you can go to their website, www.seniorhelpers.com, or phone them at 805-966-7100.